Get used to this.
Good evening. Welcome to First to Third. I am Admin. I'm your host. Adrock's at a bar getting dinner.
True story.
Tonight on First to Third, episode 84, we've got the winners from the South Florida Kickball Open, The Situation, out of Virginia Beach. Guys.
Hey! Don't block my face, bro. Yeah, don't block my face.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, it feels good. You know what? Let me tell you something too. This plaque from SFKL is a lot better than the thing we won in Jacksonville. What the hell is? Oh, excuse me.
Don't forget the bottle.
Yeah, here we go. Jacksonville, yeah! Woo! Keep that.
Guys, LaSalle, Captain LaSalle Banks, welcome. Appreciate it. Who you got with you tonight?
I have with me the lovely and talented Matt Coop. His real name is Cal, but we call him Coop. And this is just Ashley. She's like Madonna and Cher. Just one name. And I don't know who this is. Who are you?
Tatum.
We call him Tatum. He sucks. And this is D-Bizzle, David Baum. He kicked a bomb against the Gargoyles, right?
Yep.
All right, and this guy is a jerk. This guy
He's only hosting.
has the world famous fake ankle foot injury. He made me. He called me. Woke me up. Sal, is this true? What? Blake. What about Blake? He's hurt. I told him not to go play soccer. Then he makes me call his boss to see if he can get off to catch his flight to go to Florida.
Oh, that's bad.
Both are true.
But he's a good pitcher, so we have to tolerate that.
Well, guys, welcome to the show. Congratulations. $4,500 in cash and $500 Savage credit at Savage, the Ultimate Store, Kickball Apparel Store of Kickball 365. This just in, Adrock wants to know if you guys need anything. He is ordering.
Yeah, he delivers.
10 wings would be good.
Actually, we need a replacement trophy for our Jacksonville one. That's, as you saw, us in 4 pieces. Thanks, Adrock. We appreciate it, bud.
We'll see if we can get Adrock live from the bar he's at in upstate New York. So, guys, first event of the year. Obviously, a lot of pressure going into this event. You guys picked up some talent over the offseason. A lot of trash talking on the boards. What do you think? Obviously, the formula worked. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on, leading up to the tournament and obviously at the event and in the end, what it felt to beat the Meatballs on their home turf.
Well, this offseason, we've had to replace some really good players because we're all getting old. Some are pregnant. Some have gotten them pregnant. And so we've had to repopulate in a different kind of way. And I remember so many conversations I had with Coop, this is what we need. We got to find the players out there. Scott Duncan kind of sort of knows some people on Fully Loaded, just a little bit, romantically. So he was a big help. But what happened with this team on the field, Admin, I mean, it was so cool. Everybody understood their role. They played their role. I have never seen a more positive vibe from these guys. We put in practice. We have Sitch North up here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. We have Sitch South down in Jacksonville, Winter Haven, Tampa, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And we have people up here in our area who drive like 50 minutes to practices. And the weather up here has sucked. Because of the snow, we've had to play in a gym parking lot on cement. These guys were like, Sal, what are you doing to us? I said, it's going to help us. We've got to practice. And it all came together. These guys were great. And this guy, I had to convince, join our team. We're going to be good.
Don't regret it. Don't regret it.
Well, let's walk through the event. You guys obviously had a pretty tough road to get there, but in pool play you went 4-0, scored 29 runs, and only allowed 1. Second best team getting out of pool play. Any memories from pool play and any of the folks that you guys saw that that maybe surprised you?
Well, I don't want to be the one talking the whole time, but I do want to give some love to our fellow 757 kickball into the Hammerheads. We played them. They shut us down in the first inning. They have a lot of heart. They have a lot of fire. They have a lot of talent. And I know people are talking about them on the boards, and they didn't go as far as they wanted to go. That's only because they have such lofty ambitions and goals, as they should. They're going to be a team to reckon with. That was when I kind of knew, guys. I was like, we beat them 7-0. That's a good team. I was like, we're doing something today. What about you guys?
Yeah, they were the only one to not let us score in the first inning all day. I think we were down 1-2-3 in the first inning. I think Gene had to leave off the bottom of the second. So I mean, kudos to them. I mean, they know us well. We play them quite often now, so they knew what they were getting into, and they knew to pitch Shaw against us to start the game too.
Hey, Coop, we had bases loaded in the first inning, and Blake got out to end that.
And there's only a video. I could watch the video.
Blake sucks. Sucks. You know why? Because of his bogus ankles. He sucks.
Well, I know if Edge was here, he'd say that, Blake left him stranded twice when he only got one out. Blake got out to end 2 games. So.
And by the way, thank you for this podcast, because it's the first time these two have shut up since we got back.
Did everyone make it back in time and home and catch their flights? Weather didn't impact anybody?
No weather, but Sunday, Monday probably.
Weather got
Sunday Funday was the only thing that inhibited that.
Yeah.
Got a $400 voucher to go to Arizona, so that's the next trip right there.
So you're going to AKO. Very nice.
Well, Sitch isn't, but he is, and if you get hurt, I'm going to kill you.
Which team are you playing with?
Loose cannons.
I'm with Running Rebels. We'll see you in the finals.
There you go. All right.
So let's ask. I got a couple questions, then we'll kind of walk through the single limbs. We've got the question app open right now, so for those of you watching, you can submit questions. First question, Sal, we didn't see you at the after party. We heard you went to a casino. Did you spend all the money that team won?
No, I don't do that. I've never done that, but I did win $250 for myself. So thank you very much. Who told him that?
Who are your sources?
Duncan.
My text read Coop on the sleep.
Yeah, but this sounds sexier and more exciting.
It does. I'm just saying.
Leave me alone. Dude, I'm like 50.
I ain't seen any of this money, so I don't care.
When I started playing kickball, I inherited. Okay.
The second question we've got to ask is, at the end of the game after you guys won, which we have on video, obviously a great celebration, but we started seeing teepee going up in the air. Did anyone go to Auburn, and why did they start rolling the field?
No, I think from the video, I think that came from the meatball sideline, from someone in the stands or whatever.
Well, if it came from the meatball sideline, then Adam totally owned them when he just reached up and grabbed it and slammed it on the ground. And it's actually on film. Someone has it on film. Him doing it. Yeah. I mean, he just just grabbed it.
I'm going to save that right on.
At the same moment, though, Sal, when we were taking pictures, we noticed that you must have already spent the $4,500 because you had a fireworks display off to our left. By the way, that's the best way to end it. I don't know if I'll be
First
able to.
First of all, that only cost $2,500, and don't get me in trouble with the money. Come on now.
All right. Let me ask this. So pool play 4-0. You had a couple tough games, maybe a tough inning or two. But let me ask this. You went to single elimination. And your path to the finals was this. You had Gargoyles. You won 8-3. Gargoyles were the number 15th seed.
3-run home run by this guy right here.
Then you meet Flying V, and you beat them 5-0. Now, a lot of folks would talk about Flying V being the team to make it at least to the Final Four. Tell us about that game.
Blake.
Yeah, Blake.
What?
Blake and Gene, really.
I think Flying V had 2 base runners.
Yeah.
2 or 3. We shut them down. Yeah, but they're always a tough team. I mean, tough. And they picked up some great new additions, too. That was still a battle. But, man, we just had, when you go on a championship run, you have some luck on your side, so you create your own breaks. I mean, one of the things that we did with our team this year, we picked up more speed, and we always think speed, you get those bunts down, I mean, that automatically puts more pressure on the defense. And we had that from our top of the order. Manny, Tatum, who we call Tank, by the way, and Pocket Nick. So, I mean, we were rolling pretty good in that game.
Very cool. And then after Flying V, you guys run into Cobra Kai, another powerhouse that splits as well with Florida and Oregon players. 4-0, again, shut them down.
Pat was a beast,
Man.
charging for them. Oh, my. I mean, you kicked a ball that would have been a base hit, and he just, threw you out, from third,
Pat O'Brien tends to do that.
Yeah, I think there was a rally that got started. There was a ball that was kind of between Kellen and Pat. They kind of ran into each other. And I think that lit off an inning. And I think at that point, that was a rally that we started, I believe.
Yeah, all this
so
is a blur, man.
Yeah.
I just know in the end that we got a plaque. And
It's funny because you think you remember the games exactly how they went down. Man.
Well, let me then ask you guys this. You obviously go to the finals, you play the Meatballs, and then, well, let's just show it. This happens.
Boom!
God, I mean, that
Got him.
Rally time.
I was just standing there like.
that is
Like 3 different emotions. Like,
Now, so that play, and we'll watch it as I kind of speak over. That play turned a lot of heads. Obviously, you got folks screaming Sports Center in the outfield. I wasn't even at the field. I was picking up at HQ, and I hadn't heard the field go that, the crowd get that loud in a long time. So it was really nice to hear that many people who stayed late to watch.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of jitters, I think, early. There was a lot of plays that could have went either way early to start the game, and I think that play just kind of really just not only did it push the momentum in our favor, but I think all of it just kind of like took a deep breath.
Well, I think in like straight out of elims, we were on fire, and I think one thing about this tournament, we never really weren't on fire, other than that first game.
the first game when Blake gave up a run. Blake gave up a run to George Vancourt's team, and I will never let him. Oh, look, we got our shirt. It didn't fall yet.
But I mean, we stayed on fire like the whole time, and I think that moment with that play with Gene and Jen just like took gasoline and just threw it on the fire, because at that moment, like, we exploded, and I think everyone was pretty sure of what was going to happen.
I mean, when you see our team run out like that onto the field, down 2-0, I was like, let's go. We
just answered right back. It didn't take any time.
Yeah.
So that's what was a lot different from any other meatball game I played in.
Go ahead, Dave.
Even down to, that was, we were a little hesitant. That was the first time all day we'd been down like that. But after that play happened, it was just... No,
that's not true, because Blake gave up a first-inning run to George Vancourt's team. First, I was like, I got to take him out. George, if you're listening, you made me almost destroy a friendship. Fake ankle, take him out. He's hurt.
So I would guess then the toughest game of the tournament by far was the finals against the Meatballs.
Yeah, it was the first time we were down, the first time we weren't legitimately in control. Just like any other time facing the Meatballs, they always choose a way. I'm always down every time we get up to bat. So, you need to make the plays right back to put the pressure back on them and say this is going to be a ball game. We were able to do that in the first inning. So,
very, very impressive. All right, so next event, where are we going to see the Sitch compete at their next year?
Everybody look at
Circuit Cup.
I can't.
I'm trying to get cheap over.
Well, you know what? If we don't play anymore, we're perfect for the year. No, I think you'll see a few Sitches in Arizona. Don't get hurt. You'll see a few Sitches in Atlanta, especially playing for VA Hustle or but I think the next time you'll see our entire group together with the shirt before the shirt, thanks to the Savage folks. Oh, yeah. I think that will be, what is the schedule? Jacksonville? Jacksonville. I know Jacksonville, and I know we want to go to Pennsylvania. Some of these guys don't even know this. This is breaking news.
Pennsylvania.
We are definitely going to be in D.C. We are definitely going to be in Virginia Beach, because that's not that far. And we are definitely going to be at the Circuit Cup Championship, possibly in Orlando. We'll see how the year rolls out. But, we're just happy we went down to South Florida, and we're fortunate to win. This tournament, 2011?
It was about 3 years ago.
We got knocked out before pool play was over. And we were at the pool right after pool play. And that sucked. Shut up, rookies. That sucked. And that's why this thing is so, the rookies are like, where's the trophy? Where's the trophy? We got a trophy in Jacksonville. It's in 5 pieces on the floor. We'll take this back.
I can't even find it.
So actually, you brought up a good point, LaSalle, and for everyone else at the table. For those that are watching this who maybe have a team away from the typical circuit schedule, they've never been to a circuit event, or they might be dominating their local league, what advice would you have to them just to encourage them to come out, not to be intimidated by all this talent? You guys didn't.
No. Come out and be intimidated. So you're intimidated when you play us and you don't beat us. What do you say, guys?
I mean, I look at it like you never know what you really have unless you get out there and try to play the best. I mean, personally, ever since I started playing, I've wanted to play against the best teams. And I got lucky being in Virginia Beach, playing against Panic Attack, playing against the Situation. I mean, why not? Get out there and play the best.
It takes time. I think it just takes a few years to get in the groove, figure out. I mean, it's more. I think it's 50% mind and 50% athleticism. Sure. It's such a mind game. You just got to do everything right.
To all the new captains out there trying to bring a team to circuit, curfew and condoms. That's my biggest advice to you.
And going in with the thought knowing that
you're
not going to win it all the first season. Every season you got to set some kind of goal that's attainable and continue to get better and better and better. So
I appreciate that.
And make sure your team buys in, because you get a couple guys, their expectations are something different than the rest of the team. It's never going to work.
You know what, though, Admin? I mean, this tournament, man, you have seen some very good teams in the past get better with new acquisitions, and I don't know if you want to call them mergers or whatever. And by the way, we are not fully sitched or what a loaded situation. We are situation. Fist bump. Sitch period.
You didn't lose a 9 o'clock game. You're okay.
Dynamite!
True, but it was literally, that was probably our worst game of the day.
It was.
Yes.
It was.
When Blake gave up the run to George Vancore's team. No offense to the team, offense to George.
No one has ever shouted out George Vancore more than we're shouting him out right now. I'm going to call him and get him on speaker. Get on this thing. Like, George, I know you guys went 0-4, dude, but you're talking to George.
So, guys, this is your stage. Any thank yous, props to any teams that you saw on Saturday? Any final thoughts? Around the horn.
Props to Hammerheads. They were a good battle.
I say props to Swamp Donkeys. I think they've got a great team. If they get a little more depth, they might actually be a team to look at.
I say mad props to Shockwave for once again showing that they are a force to be reckoned with, and even madder props to JKI, because we had a chance to play with some of those guys with Shades off in New York last year, and knowing how much they wanted it. I mean, they had some questions with their team going into this offseason. They reloaded and loaded big. And what you saw out there from them, heart, fire, and Keith sent me a picture of him lifting hardcore at the gym. Ticked off that he wasn't playing in the championship game. So watch out. That guy's a beast. Yeah. White. Yeah.
I give one out to Meatballs putting a hell of a finals on, man. That's some talent on that team.
Yeah, I think I said it on the boards, and it goes overlooked a lot, but they set the bar so high that it only makes you want to get better so that you can get there. You're going down to the South Florida tournament. You're going to have to go through them to get there.
Absolutely.
And nothing against any other team, but winning this wouldn't have meant near as much if we didn't play them in the finals.
In the last 4 years, they've been in the finals.
They've made 5 consecutive finals.
Yeah.
In order to take that trophy home, you better be beating them in the finals.
You know what I said to them? I sent them on Facebook. I said, trying to beat them and trying to put them away is like trying to kill Glenn Close's character in Fatal Attraction, and she won't go down. She pops back out of the tub with a dagger for your rabbit. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, I almost had a heart attack out there watching you guys give up that lead.
We were going to put you in.
It's hard being on the sidelines, man. Come on now.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning the first event of the Circuit National Tour. Looking forward to seeing a couple of you at the next event, which is in Arizona on March 8th. 17 teams out there. And then looking forward to seeing your team and Virginia Hustle down in Atlanta on March 22nd. If you're watching this at home on Saturday at the Georgia Kickball Open, we've got sold out 23 co-ed teams. Come Sunday, we've got 18 women's teams. It is going to be 41 plus kickball teams of competition.
Whoa. Matt, admin. 18 women's teams, where are they from?
St. Louis, Florida, or I should say Missouri, Florida, Georgia, D.C., Maryland area, Texas area. They're from all over.
Wow.
Why do you think
Matt's champion Yeah, now Sitch as a team is not going to Atlanta, but now the individual men are booking their tickets.
Yeah.
Well, they need to be. We need our support. We need our guys' support.
One thought I had is that after party on Saturday night is not going to be nearly as good because all these girls have to play on Sunday. Did we think about that?
I've been.
Admin, don't answer. He's a rookie. He's new. He doesn't know.
It's a good point. We've had folks ask us that.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm married, so I don't care. But
whose butt ended up in your face?
Somebody probably didn't have any pants on.
I heard Bizzle doesn't like wearing pants.
I've got all my pants before lunch.
He won the hype cup, no doubt. There's a picture out there on Facebook. Go find it.
Well, if Adrock will ever get his dinner and join us, I guess it got tied up. But guys, thanks so much for joining us. Hope to have you on the podcast again this year, and have a great night.
Thanks. Situation.